St. Paul voters will decide this fall if renters should have the right to repair. You see, the ordinance being added to the ballot in the coming days would allow people who've been asking for help from their landlords to get repairs done themselves and then have the cost deducted from their rent. It sounds simple, but some warn there could be some unexpected consequences. Here's Nasira Kelvy.
In a heat wave,
You can feel it, it's pretty hot in here.
broken windows can lead
The window is broken.
to hotter temperatures.
This one alone costs like 200, almost 300.
For St. Paul renter Tech Yang, the costs are adding up.
We didn't have AC. It was really hot inside, and then it was just humid inside that. Now I just wish like there's faster way to fix it.
That's the issue at the heart of a push for right to repair in St. Paul.
Tenant Right to Repair is all about making sure your apartment's safe.
Cole Hanson's group, Safe Home St. Paul, has been promoting the citywide policy with the hopes of getting it on the ballot in November.
This is really about empowering tenants to take care of the housing that they live in, not necessarily having to wait.
If right to repair is ever enacted, it would give landlords 14 days to make simple repairs before tenants would be allowed to fix the issues themselves or hire someone else to do it while deducting the cost from next month's rent.
Got to give them a call, give them a letter. Then you, at that point, can take 50% of your rent or $500, whichever is greater, and use that to hire a professional to make the fix.
The policy would affect all of St. Paul's 55,000 plus rental units, but the idea is not as hot with some landlords. The Minnesota Multi-Housing Association, which represents some of the largest apartment management companies as well as smaller companies, calls the policy flawed. The group's CEO, Cecil Smith, said in a statement to KARE 11, "It sounds simple, but it isn't. Deciding what needs fixing, who's qualified to do it, and whether a permit is required is real liability." The organization also argues that the policy would make apartments less safe. Accountability for habitability should rest with the licensed professionals and responsible owners our codes already require, not be diffused into a do-it-yourself system with limited oversight, said a statement from the group.
They fixed it, but sometimes it's always leak at the bottom.
Back in Midway, Yang is hoping the policy can bring some relief.
If I can get my money back for those AC, that would be nice, you know?
Safe Home St. Paul says it has delivered enough signatures to the City Council to put its right to repair proposal on the November ballot. Now, if that happens, voters will get their say on the policy. For KARE 11, I'm Nasser Kelby.